I'm Jason Locke from UNEEK 4x4. I'd like to introduce our new project vehicle, which is the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and we've picked the Overland model this time to do our build-up on. What the Overland has over the other models is a lot of features, which are specifically for off-road and also for touring to get there as well. So we have the adaptive cruise control with radar in the front, which all of our Grand Cherokee bars incorporate provision for. The Overland also has the quadra-drive system with probably the best off-road abilities of any Jeep Grand Cherokee. We're going to fit up a UNEEK 4x4 bull bar on the front of it, which incorporates rated tow points, not an option like a lot of other companies. We've also got provision for the factory parking sensors. We also have driving light mounts and aerial mounts, plus a provision for a winch on all of our bars for this vehicle. From there we'll get on to our rock sliders, which offers lots of sill protection, also being ADR rated and crash tested for the vehicle. Then we'll move around to our modular rear bar system. One of the main features of this, it incorporates your factory tow bar, which most vehicles we find here are already fitted with when we've got them in to fit out, which saves you a lot of cost. We have several options for our swing away carriers. You can carry 1 or 2 spare tyres, so if you need 2 spare tyres for your extended trip if you're going outback, we can sort that out for you. We also have a jerry can holder, so you can carry 20 litres of fresh water to go on the back of the vehicle. And one of the beauties of this, they can easily be taken off in the garage at home, so when you're not touring around, you don't have to carry around the extra weight and make it easy to put shopping in the back of the car. The next product we're fitting is the UNEEK 4x4 roof rack. This attaches to standard points on the vehicle. We've actually had this independently rated and tested to exceed what any other roof rack can carry on the market. Some of the features in this rack is actually dovetailed into the back of the car, so it actually stays stylish like the shape of the car, and it incorporates provision for the factory aerial on the back of the car, so not changing that and minimise the overall roof rack height. From there we'll get on and fit some aftermarket wheels and tyres to match the capabilities of this vehicle compared to the road tyres that come on the car. We'll put some flares on it, so let's get into the workshop and get started on this build up. So after a big day in the workshop, we've finished the install on the front of the Grand Cherokee. Starting with the UNEEK Urban Bull Bar, 100% manufactured by us in Melbourne. This bar has many features to suit the Jeep Grand Cherokee, including winch mounting, aerial provision, spotlight mounts, provision for the adaptive cruise control on the top of the line Grand Cherokees. We include the hinge number plate mount to allow us to hide the winch when it's not in use. We have a soft fair lead entry to allow for the plasma rope, which is industry leading. Also incorporating the bar, we put lots of time and effort into the R&D process, where we keep a lot of vents coming through to cool these vehicles. Also standard on these bull bars are rated recovery points. You don't have to pay extra for these. All of these features are included in the box. So all your winch mounting, so make sure when you're pricing these bull bars up and you're looking at our opposition, make sure you tick all those boxes, make sure we're comparing apples for apples, but 100%, this is the best bull bar in the world for the Jeep Grand Cherokee, built to fully comply to all Australian standards and Australian design rules. So really do your research on the bars you're fitting onto these expensive cars. Make sure you're covered in the unfortunate event of an accident. As with the majority of these builds, we fit a lot of extra accessories to make your ultimate touring Jeep. We have an Oricom UHF aerial up here. We've got some 140 watt monster LED lights, really good bang for your buck, suit the styling on the vehicle, so we've wired those in as well. We've also fitted a VRS 9,500 pound winch with a synthetic rope to keep the weight down on the front of the vehicle. Comes with an alloy hose, and we've also fitted VRS's new remote control, which allows you to wirelessly operate the winch. So from the front of the vehicle, inside the vehicle, it's a really nice package. We've also fitted our UNEEK aluminium roof rack to the Grand Cherokee. It's a slimline roof rack to keep overall height low. We've actually specifically designed the mounts to pick up all the factory mounts from the Jeep roof, and we have the highest rating of any commercially available roof rack for the Grand Cherokee. The standard wind deflector cuts down noise dramatically with the roof rack. The other good thing about this roof rack is it still maintains full operation of the sunroof. We've also installed the UNEEK rock sliders, fully airbag compatible, again fully ADR and Australian standard approved. Now we've completed these installs, we're going to move to the rear of the vehicle. We'll get into our rear bar, we'll fit some flares on wheels and tyres and get this thing out in the bush. After a busy rainy day in the UNEEK workshop, the Grand Cherokee is now fully fitted out, ready to tackle the trails. Firstly, we fitted a Murchison product snorkel. As we all know, the main reason to fit a snorkel is to protect the engine in river crossings. The other reason to fit a snorkel with a raised intake, it moves the air intake point up to this high, where the air is a lot cooler and a lot less dust, which can allow the filter to last longer and also some increased performance. On the roof rack, we've fitted a 30-inch light bar to light up the trails at night, and also a darty awning. These awnings are fantastic, give you a lot of shelter on the side of the track, have a quick stop, have a cup of tea under it, have a fish, or have a meal under it. From the factory, this Jeep was fitted with 20-inch wheels. This severely limited our choice of off-road rubber suitable for the Australian bush. We chose some ion wheels in an 18-inch fitment, especially for this Jeep, and then wrapped those in some Cooper ST Max tyres, which are the most aggressive all-terrains, while still maintaining fantastic road manners. Because the new wheels and tyres are slightly wider than the factory, we have to replace the factory flares with these bushwhacker flares. This not only keeps the car legal, improves the looks, and also stops mud flying up the side of the vehicle. Last but not least, we fitted the UNEEK rear bar to the Jeep. This rear bar has many options. You can run it just as a standard bar to give a lot more protection around the back of the vehicle, one spare wheel, a wheel and a jerry can, or 2 spare wheels. This rear bar is loaded with features. It gives a lot of protection to the rear of the car. We find a lot of people have a lot less damage in car parks and most importantly off-road. We've integrated 2 very solid tow points. We've had vehicles hanging off winches on the back of these. You can snatch with those as well. We've chosen the most popular configuration on the rear bar, which is 1 spare wheel and 1 jerry can holder. So this allows you to carry a larger tyre than the factory wheel well will hold, and also have 20 litres of water for wash up and easy access on the trail. Because we find the majority of Jeeps that come in here already have the factory tow bar, we've designed this whole bar to work around the factory tow bar, so you're not wasting money that you've already spent before. To keep everything legal and increase visibility, we've relocated the number plate to the rear bar, plus fitted a set of tail and turn lights to the bar, and added a set of high-powered reverse lights, which really light up the track behind you. Now we've finished building the UNEEK Ultimate Touring Grand Cherokee. Let's head out bush and see what this vehicle can do.